Here is a quick breakdown of the GBPUSD trade I took on Tuesday, 11 March 2026 and closed it on Friday in profit. On weekly time frame, I mark up my point of control from the last year, which is a powerful zone. We still bullish on weekly time frame from this low to this high, so price was currently retracing to the downside. My goal is to see some rejection around this point of control from the last year to take advantage of the trend to the downside and take the trade from this zone to this zone to target this first and maybe this later. Okay, on daily time frame the structure is bearish. We switch with some break of structure. On 4 hour time frame we can clearly see the trend is bearish clearly, so I took my Fibonacci to measure the last movement to the downside, the 4 hour order flow bearish. So at the beginning of the week, once my plan was set, I let the price came to my zone because I put some alert right below this supply zone. So my plan is to find some signal to short this pair and at the lower time frame. So in lower time frame, specifically on 1 hour time frame, I saw this break of structure one time, two time. We can also see some sort of head and shoulder, call it whatever you want, some sort of signal to me. And then when I saw this second break of structure, I would price to retest around this other block. You can see I put the line chart. This is the other block. I put my sell limit right there to get in this trade. I go to the 50 minutes. You can see it clearly. We still have this structure breaking to the downside. We have a third break right there. If I zoom in, you can see this is where I enter around just before the New York session. I get in the trade right there around there. As the price keep pushing to the upside, I decide to adding more and put my stop loss just above in a safe place. We know that the pound is fundamentally weak, and this time USD dollar was strong because of the tension in the Middle East. So I decided to take advantage of this trade. So I took the trade on Tuesday, let it run, decide to close some partial around there, which is pretty much around the opening of the week, somewhere here, where I took some partial, put my stop to break even, and decide to let the trade with the most risk reward open to the take profit. Another thing is I always have a look on the economic calendar, and I saw on Friday we had the growth data, the GDP growth data on the pound. So the news comes out pretty bad again. This contribute to weaken the pound again. So that's why I decide to let my trade continue. After the news comes out, this is where we see a huge sell-off again. This accelerate my trade to around my take profit. You will see in front of the screen the screenshot I took, my entry and the results.